Hi, my name is Dimitri Vargemidis, and together with Kathrin, Gerling, Vero, Vanden, Abeele, Geurts and Katta, Spiel, I've conducted a study on exploring wearable activity trackers with older adults. Activity trackers are widely used to help older adults remain or become physically active. Wearables can make them more aware of their levels of physical activity and change their behavior. Uptake of wearables among older adults increases when they find it well adjusted to their needs and preferences, yet older adults are rarely involved in the design process. As a result, we don't have a good understanding of their perspectives on wearable trackers and how we can design such systems to meet their needs and preferences. We addressed this in a two-stage research process. In the first part, we ran focus groups and interviews with 24 older adults. Participants elaborated on which activities they engage in, their reasons for being active or inactive, and their experience with wearable activity trackers. 9 participants volunteered to also take part in a co-design session. We provided crafting materials such as wool, fabric and different types of paper as shown in the images, and asked participants to design a prototype they would prefer. In the second part of our study, we ran an online survey with 41 participants to follow up on the findings of the first part. Therefore, the survey contained questions similar to those that we asked during the focus groups and interviews. We applied thematic analysis to craft 2 main themes from our collected data. The first theme is physical activity is personal and complex. Older adults enjoy a variety of physical activities like running, biking, swimming or dancing, with some not addressed by currently available technology. Choosing which ones they engage in often depends on their physical abilities and the barriers they experience. Pain can be a reason for some to be inactive, but motivates others to stay active so they can recover from an injury or remain independent. The built environment can also be a barrier for older adults, as they may not have access to activities they enjoy in the vicinity of their home. Being alone may be a reason to become inactive, for example, when a partner they've always walked with falls ill. The second theme is wearables are an emotional technology. During the co-design sessions, participants created an upper armband, a bracelet and a step counter, but 6 participants built a smartwatch. This emphasizes the importance of familiarity regarding the design, but familiarity can also cause anxiety, especially when it reminds them of experiences of tracking in a medical context. Being worried about potentially negative results can make some older adults anxious and restless. Pressurizing them to perform, such as with leaderboards, may also be off-putting, as they feel they don't have to prove themselves anymore. The survey findings confirmed our prior results, with many participants feeling lukewarm about the design and functionality of existing wearables, but also doubting that wearable technology is able to overcome barriers they may experience. Our results show that older adults have more nuanced views of physical activity and activity tracking than current approaches to their deployment suggest. Older adults enjoy a wide variety of activities, but this isn't reflected by what existing wearables can track. In addition, they may encounter individual barriers to physical activity that extend beyond what technology can address. Future work could investigate whether older adults perceive wearables as more useful when they adapt better to their preferences and needs. But in the end, the research community should also consider that technology may not be a suitable solution in all instances. In summary, physical activity is very relevant in late life, but wearable activity trackers are not a straightforward motivator. Designers of the technology should take older adults' activity preferences into account, be mindful of barriers that can or cannot be addressed through technology, and focus on hedonic aspects of physical activity such as pleasure and enjoyment. Thank you for watching this presentation.